In my reflections on the Christian faith, I find myself continually drawn to the profound importance of love as the central theme of the teachings of Jesus Christ. Love, as described in the Bible, is not merely an emotion or sentiment, it is a way of life, a guiding principle that shapes our actions, thoughts, and responses to the world around us. The greatest commandment, as stated by Jesus, is rooted in love. When asked which commandment is the greatest, Jesus replied, "Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might." This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it, "Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself." Matthew 22:37-39, KJV. This passage clearly illustrates that love is the foundation upon which all other commandments are built. Our love for God and for our fellow human beings is the essence of what it means to live a righteous and holy life. However, living out this commandment is not always easy, especially when we are confronted with hatred, malice, and evil. It is natural for the human heart to want to retaliate when wronged, to seek revenge when we are hurt or insulted. But as Christians, we are called to a higher standard. The Bible teaches us not to repay evil with evil, but to respond with love and kindness, even to those who seek to harm us. The Apostle Paul, in his letter to the Romans, exhorts believers to overcome evil with good recompense, to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, "Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord." Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him; if he thirst, give him drink, for in so doing thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. Romans 12:17-21, KJV. This passage from Romans is a powerful reminder that as followers of Christ, we must resist the urge to retaliate against those who wrong us. Instead, we are to trust in God's justice and respond with acts of kindness and love. This is not a sign of weakness, but of great strength and faith. It takes immense courage and spiritual maturity to show love in the face of hatred, to bless those who curse us, and to pray for those who persecute us. Jesus himself set the ultimate example of this principle during his time on earth. When he was reviled, he reviled not again; when he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judgeth righteously. 1 Peter 2:23, KJV. Even as he was being crucified, Jesus prayed for those who were killing him, saying, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Luke 23:30-34, KJV. This act of love and forgiveness is the pinnacle of Christian virtue and is what we are called to emulate. In my own life, I have encountered situations where it would have been easy to respond to evil with evil. The temptation to strike back, to defend my pride, or to seek revenge has been strong at times. But each time I have been reminded of the words of Jesus and the apostles, urging me to take the higher road, to respond with love rather than hate. It is in these moments that I have seen the transformative power of love at work, turning hostility into peace, breaking down walls of division, and even softening the hearts of those who were once adversaries. It is important to remember that love is not just an abstract concept or a lofty ideal. It is a practical and powerful force that can change lives. When we choose to love our enemies and do good to those who hate us, we are not only following Christ's example, but we are also participating in the redemptive work of God in the world. Love has the power to heal wounds, to restore relationships, and to bring light into the darkest of situations. In conclusion, the call to love and to not repay evil with evil is a central tenet of the Christian faith. It challenges us to rise above our natural inclinations and to live out the love of Christ in our daily lives. It is a call to trust in God's justice and to be instruments of His peace and love in the world. As I continue on my journey of faith, I pray for the strength and grace to live out this commandment, knowing that in doing so, I am walking in the footsteps of my Savior. In this quiet moment, I feel a deep sense of peace as thoughts flow gently and clearly like shadows softly lingering. There's a calm contentment within me, as if time itself has slowed down, allowing me to embrace the stillness. The world fades away, leaving behind a serene and secure feeling that nothing else can compare to. In this fleeting hour, I find solace in the gentle calm, resting in the present and letting everything else drift into the background.